All right, what up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? I'm dropping my camera. I'm dropping my camera. My bad. How y'all doing today, man? Listen, a lot of y'all here from part one of my story. I just dropped the vacuum on the bird. Hold on one second. I'm coming right back to the camera. Um, this is part two. So, for all the new people watching, like, subscribe, comment, welcome, and this is my story. So let's get straight into it. I left off at hitting the light pole. So I'm trying to get through this light. Car hit me, spin sideways, hit the light pole. So basically it's almost like he T-boned me. So when he hit me, I spin sideways, boom, I hit the pole. So the pole, like I hit the pole so hard, like the pole was like literally like in the passenger seat. And I'm guessing like when I hit the pole came into the car, and I don't know if like my body hit the pole, but it tried to eject me from the driver's seat to the passenger seat, but the armrest was down. So, I was a little dude at the time. Like right now, I'm like 220, 230. I might even be 240 right now. I ain't checked in a while. But at the time, I was 100 and like 40 something pounds. I'm 5'11". No, I'm sorry. I was 152 pounds, if I remember correctly. So I'm 5'11", 152 pounds. So anybody that know anything about body shapes, I was a skinny little dude. You know what I'm saying? I was a real skinny dude. You know what I'm saying? So when it from what I'm assuming, because I honestly I don't know. I'm assuming. So from what I'm assuming is the armrest tried to hold me in the driver's seat, but the impact tried to throw me over. And I guess my spine did like a rubber band effect. Like it went like this and then snapped back together real hard, and it crushed the vertebrae in the disc. And I guess when it pulled apart, it pulled the nerves apart, and I got real bad. Some nerves was cut, some was just really like very badly damaged. That's why I have a incomplete injury. But with incomplete injuries, like they can't tell you, you're never gonna walk again, because if you walk again, you can legally sue. So what they tell you something crazy like, oh well, you got a 1% chance. I've had the doctor tell me when this first happened that I had a 1% chance of ever walking again. Then on top of that, at the time I lost some of my memory. So like my memory scrambled, you know, like it was crazy, because I'm gonna jump a little forward for a second. Because when I got home and like people speaking to me and I'm out and they like, oh, you remember him, you remember him, you remember him. I'm like, no, 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 no. Like, who's that? Like, who's that? Who's this? Who's that? Who's that? Like, I didn't remember some people. It was a lot of people I didn't remember. And then one day, I'm having a conversation. I think I was having a conversation with my mother, and she said something to me, and it clicked, and everything started pouring back at once. And I'm like, dang, I remember so much now. Like in that one instant, like everything came pouring back, and I remember so much. But back to the accident. Like I hit the pole, the light pole, like it bent the seat up and everything towards me, and like I'm trying to get out, can't feel my legs, and it's just like I'm like, damn, and I'm just saying to myself, this dumb motherfucker ran the light. That's all I remember me saying is this dumb motherfucker ran the light. I remember a lady talking to me, asking me my name and stuff like that. And I'm at the time, it was like immediate. She was on me, and she was asking me questions, and I'm talking to the lady, but I can't get out the car. Like the door is stuck. Like I can't get out. My driver door is stuck. I hit the passenger side pole, but he hit me on the driver's side. So she getting my information, and like as she get my information, I'm hearing the fire truck and stuff come. The fire truck and stuff get there, and they put this little cover over me so they can cut the doors off. But while they're cutting the doors off, they put this cover on me, and I'm moving it, trying to tell the firefighter I can't breathe. Like, I gotta take a breath, say a word, take a breath, say a word, and like in the midst of that, I blanks out. I blanks out, not knowing that, like, yeah, okay, shit just got real, and after that, I'm just gonna tell you what I got told, from different people that said, somebody told them that, somebody told them that. One person said, my heart had stopped and they had to revive me on the scene. Other people was like, well, basically everybody was basically trying to say the same thing. I had to keep getting revived. And like, I honestly, I don't know. I'm just giving a story that I was given, you know what I'm saying, on that part. So the light pole that I hit was in front of the guy's house who became my lawyer for all of this. And his name was John Lowe. So after I came home while I was in the hospital, I guess they talked to some people. So once I finally came home, he came and talked to me, and things proceeded from there. But while I was in the hospital, like, it was crazy because okay, so I blanked out in the car. When I woke back up, I was in a helicopter. I remember waking up and I'm in a helicopter, and I blanked out again, and I didn't wake up again until I guess I was on the way into surgery, and my brother was there. And if y'all remember, I said, I was talking to my brother about how I felt about, what was going on. Like, I was just ready to give up. No, you can't hear that. I was ready to give up because there was so much going on at the time, and I just, it was just I was having mental breakdowns before it even happened because there was just so much going on, and I was just tired. But I remember, go ahead. I remember talking to him until I couldn't no more. I blanked out again. And after that blank out, it was a lot of blank outs. Like, I had a lot of blank outs. I don't know if my heart kept stopping or what, but I had a lot of blank outs before I woke up in my bed. And when I woke up, like, I was. What up, YouTube? I'm back. I got a call. Sorry about that. But the picture that I put up right before this video is basically what I have. I lost my original X-ray of my back, so I just went on Google real quick and screenshot it. But that's what's in my back right there. That's the exact same thing that's in my back. But yeah. When I woke up, my first time waking up, it was really, really blurry. I really couldn't see much, but I can hear people talking around me. And for some reason, it sounded like a helicopter. Like, in my room, I was so high, it just sounded like I was hearing a helicopter. Hold. Gigi, what'd I tell you? Get out of my room. Come out of there. Go to bed. Go. You, lay down.
I'm trying to eat my food.
Axel, lay down. Hey, lay down. Talking to my son and the dog. They doing stuff they ain't got no business. My son running around to down my bedroom and with the dog, about to get in trouble. Hey, lay down. Stay out my room. Lay down, Axel. Lay down. I'm gonna feed you in a minute. Let me finish making my part 2 real quick. Sorry about that. Having a puppy and my son. Go lay down. Having a puppy and my son is having like having 2 kids by myself. But anyways, first time I woke up, it was real blurry. I kept hearing a helicopter. I was drugged up. Second time I woke up, they had like cartoons on the TV, and my eyesight had cleared up and stuff. But I was high. I was high as hell. Like I was so high. Damn, Scooby and Shaggy and them was running around the goddamn hospital room. Like I was high as hell, and like I didn't really panic until people started talking to me. Once people started talking to me, and I'm looking at myself and feeling my legs. I had like these airbag things on my legs, I guess, to help with blood flow. It was like these airbag looking things, and then I had a tube coming out my side because I had a collapsed lung. Um, my ear was stitched up because I split my ear open, so my ear was stitched up. I had a tube draining blood out my lung. I had a tube draining blood out my back. I had like shit hooked up to my head, my chest, my finger, my arm, my hands. I had stuff coming from everywhere. Like I looked like something out of a damn Frankenstein movie. And like people talk to me like, do you know where you at? Do you know your name? And like I'm panicking. I'm starting to hyperventilate. I got tears rolling. Like like it was so much going on. It's like, oh my god, like what the like what the like what the hell, like what the fuck happened? And then they breaking it to me slowly, but it's like the longer they taking to break it to me, the more I'm panicking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it was rough. It was rough. It was rough. Oh my god, it was rough. It was so rough. It was real rough, man. Seriously. And what it was, they sent me. So in the accident, I didn't go to like Washington Hospital Center or nothing like that because I was in Maryland. I was like on the DC Maryland line almost. So they flew me to shock trauma. Now shock trauma, I got to give it to shock trauma, man. They did their thing. You know, I was trying to give up, but they kept me here. They did their thing, seriously. I'm tripping water. Sorry about that. They did their thing, seriously. So hey, quick thing. Listen, they ain't paid me to do this or none of that. But if like you can't have a lot of sugar or something like that, this company right here, Circle, real good. Like these little things right here, they it's like different flavors in them. You can get them from their website. It's different flavors. All you do is fill this up with water, put the top on. They got a little jump right here to go from like X to one to 9, and it depends on how strong you want the flavor to be. Great investment, man. Real good investment. It's just a real good investment, and I think it's like a little filter top in it and shit. Like it's this nice right here. But anyways, Shock Trauma did their thing. I gave it to them. They did a great job on me. I went from shock trauma to a rehabilitation center called Kernan in Baltimore, Timonium, if I'm correct. I think that's considered Timonium, Maryland. So they sent me over there where I had, did some rehab or whatever. So come home. Kernan, they did they did a great job. I'm talking about those people. They was nice. They was patient. They got me up and moving around. Um, they took the staples out my back. My Another thing, my complete back was scratched up like I got thrown from the car. Like my complete back was scratched up really, really bad. And they had some type of medical tape that they was putting on my back. And when it was time for them to replace this damn stuff on my back, oh my God. Like, Slim, I got to give it to dudes that like fall down off their motorcycles and four wheelers that skin their backs up. Like that is a pain that's unreal. Like I swear to God, that pain is unreal. But they did a great job, man. I got to give it to them. For me, being in that situation, not knowing my body, not knowing what can happen, things like that. They did a great job getting me ready to go back into the world. But like at the end of the day, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? If you mentally strong enough to go back out there and survive, like it's really up to you. You know what I'm saying? So, um, luckily, go ahead. Luckily, luckily, I was one of those people that found some strength somehow. You know, and I think it was a lot. Me going to jail was a big part of how I got through it because I had to mask all that pain and hurt. You know what I'm saying? Going into that situation in prison, I had to mask all that pain and hurt. Like seriously, I had to mask it. And that's just what happened. Like I masked it. And I did what I had to do. Um so yeah, man. I got that done. Hold on, Axel. I'm about to feed you. I'm moving the camera around so I gotta feed the dog real quick. Gigi, get man. Go to your room like I told you. Go to bed. See you. I got him. I'll let y'all see my puppy. See the puppy. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. There you go. Walking around. But anyways, hey, go to bed. But anyways, it was a lot, you know. That's just how that went. But I went to Kernan, stayed in Kernan for a month. I was in Kernan for a month. And, you know, they did me really, really good. You know, but I still had to prepare myself to go out in the real world. You know. And like I was already going through women problems while I was in the hospital. The girl I was dealing with was acting crazy because something she started. So I did my monthly planning. Kabib, come on. Come on. Come on. He didn't move. You little lazy puppy. But I did my month for Kernan. I went home. I told y'all right here. So I did my month for Kernan, right? And I went home. So I went home and I was depressed, I was stressed out. I really didn't want to be around nobody, but I really didn't have a choice. And it was just like, you know, everybody was around me trying to make me feel normal. And no matter what I did, I could never feel normal. But the lady that I was staying with, I call my godmother, you know, Marisol, rest in peace, great woman. You know, she helped me out a lot, man. Like she did a lot for me when I first came out of the hospital. You know, and I never really got a chance to thank her for all she did. She passed away. But she did extremely lot for me when I first came out of the hospital. You know what I'm saying? She did a lot for me. My little homie Tay, he did a lot for me. Miss Denise and my man Buddy, they did a lot for me, taking me to, like, you know, everybody was taking me to doctor's appointments and shit. I'm talking about we coming from Temple Hills going to Timonium, Maryland, so I could see a spinal doctor. Like everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I really appreciate all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm indebted to them forever. Like I look at them as like family members forever. You know what I'm saying? Like loyalty, you know, made us family. You know, blood make us relatives, but loyalty make us family. And them, I really consider them as family just for the things they did for me when, you know, I was down and out, you know, fucked up, honestly. I mean, that's the best way I could put it. Like, I was down and out going through hell. Like, I hope nobody ever have to experience that, but I know it happens to people. So, big. So, yeah. Big. Go to bed. Turn the light out, go to bed. Turn the light out and go to bed. What I say? Do what I said. But yeah, like the world we live in, things happen. Bad things happen to everybody. But so I'm at the hospital now. I'm stressing. I done, suicidal thoughts. I'm depressed. Like I'm moody. I'm stressed. Like I'm everything at once, and I'm not knowing my body and the limits and stuff like that. And I get sick. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I'm sweating. I'm shivering. Like I'm in pain. I'm not sure what's going on with me at this point. And I'm just panicking, like, what the frick is going on? Like, oh my God, like am I dying? Like what's going on? Like I make it out the hospital just to die later on? Like, what's going on? And lo and behold, part 3 coming soon. Stay tuned, y'all. Part 3 coming soon. Y'all really gonna want to hear about this one. Shit get really crazy. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe. Stick around for part 3.